Hello and welcome back to Geek. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe for all future content. Ladies and gentlemen, it seems that KickVic are back to photoshopping. So, what's happened is someone by the name of... I'm not going to leave her name out of it. But she's posted a photo or two of Vic Mignogna supposedly at a teaching school where she was and he was an assistant director. So, when you have a look at these photos, which I'm going to pop up on the screen now, so we have this one here, assistant director and two teachers. There's a lot of stuff about this that doesn't actually seem quite right. So when you have a look at things, if you actually have a look at him, on his left side of his body, you can see that it's a really thick, well actually, it looks thick to me, but it's a black line going down, obviously over the shoulder, down his arm, underneath his elbow and coming down towards his legs. And if you look, to me, that looks like it has been cut out. Because that is no way is at depth of field, and it just looks, even if you look on his right side actually, near the wallpaper, it shows that his body has been cut out and just placed there. Which is kind of weird. Mostly because there's so much wrong with this photo. But again, if you go on the person who actually posted this, there's a lot of people in the comments saying, oh wow, look at this. So, first of all, this doesn't show anything. This person who posted just said, oh yeah, here we are, look at this. Vic was a teacher, an assistant director. And that proves what? That you may have a photo of him, or for some unknown reason, you decided to Photoshop him into a photo which isn't relevant, you know? But going back to the photo, we're going to concentrate at this moment in time below Vic's waist. First of all, if you look at his legs, the colour shading is completely different on his legs to what it is on his arms, to his hands as well. If you look at his hands, they're a lot brighter than his actual forearms for some unknown reason. But then if you look at his thighs, just in the shin area where the chair starts, why is it darker by there when there's meant to be nothing stopping them from the... Because a lot of people are saying it was a flash that took this photo. Well, if it was a flash, his front leg, his right leg, would all be illuminated and wouldn't have a little shadow on. So, and then if you look actually behind his right leg, look how bright the wallpaper is behind him. Why is it completely black by there? His entire shadow would not cover it. You would still be able to see the wallpaper slightly. Even people who have actually highlighted this photo, they've exposed the brightness on it and they still can't see it. So it's a little bit weird there. Another thing that we got as well is that on the chair the lady is sitting on, there's no right chair leg. And even if there was a right chair leg, you would still see it, but it would actually cut Vic's left leg off and left leg would still be on show. But again, it's not. So no one actually knows why this photo has been shown, apart from that is a lot of bad photoshopping. And the photos we got here, we're going to go through them, and it's got a lot of people explaining what has happened. So we got this photo here by Jordan. I reiterate, the photo McCall shared is indeed photoshopped. As you can clearly see, the left chair leg cuts off in front of Vic's foot. Bad rotoscope. People can scan multiple pics, Photoshop them together, then print them off to look legit. That's what's happened. Then we have another one here where it's actually drawn around the chair. And if you look, you see the right chair leg, it would cut his leg off. His right foot would most likely be under the chair leg. So that's straight away, you can see what's going on. Another photo, we see a closer up version. You can't even see you see just the tip of the chair leg, but you can't see it by Vic. So again, his foot is so far in front of it, it's obscuring nearly everything for it, which again, it's not. But then if you look towards the back of his leg, of the chair leg I should say, where's Vic's foot? Where's his left foot? It's not even there. It would clearly be shown, because obviously he's wearing bright white trainers, you would clearly see it underneath the chair. So not having it there is something fishy going on, definitely. But it's just really surprising that they decided to go back to this. And I really don't know why they're starting to show this. And there's no significance for it. The big issue I got with the photo, though, is when you actually look at it a little bit closer, is the woman behind Vic and behind the lady sitting down. She is holding up Monkwell Manor, a sign. So, she's obviously, you can see her left arm holding it up. Where's the right arm? You know? And I really doubt her arm is that long. From Vic's head to her shoulder. I doubt it's that long. And that looks like to me that it would need to be held by two people, or maybe even, like lifted onto someone's shoulder sort of thing. So it'd be interesting to see where this is actually coming from. And it's very simple to think that this has been Photoshopped, which is what a lot of us do. We also have a chair that has actually been found, which is very, very similar to one that lady is sitting on, as you can see. And it's actually been drawn around, so you can actually see a bit more of what it would be like and how the right leg would be going under Vic's right foot, so you would still see it. So, with them sending this photo out into the open, it's a little bit weird because there's no significance whatsoever for it. Because even the person who tweeted it said, this is not for the people who wanted proof or whatever. It's like, well, why did you post this photo then? It doesn't show anything. But one of the best things as well, someone who is actually a Photoshop person and a Photoshop is their job, they actually went on there and said, this doesn't seem right, and obviously no one answered him, and he went back with another question saying, yeah, this doesn't look right, you can tell it's Photoshop, and if I'm blocked, or if you do block me, I'll have my answer. He was subsequently blocked. So he's like, yeah, well, I got my answer. Then people just hound him saying, well, you're not very good at your job, are you? I'd get a second opinion. And this guy, he was like, well, no, actually, I'm one of the top people in my job. So it's, when they say that, you know for a fact they're just grasping at straws. Because there is no way that they would just put this out there for just one little reason. And I really do think it's going to mess them up even more, because if they're saying that this person was whatever by Vic, I really do think that that is literally the biggest mistake going, because they're doing Photoshop and everything else, and if that is taken into court or whatever, which I don't think it will, because it just won't stand up in court, they could probably be done, and because it's falsifying evidence. But all in all, I really do think this is a Photoshop photo, and at that, it's a very piss poor one. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see all you lovely people soon.